today for the Erica Rose Creates design team, and I am using the Just Beachy collection and this gorgeous sunshine background, both from Erica Rose Creates. You can find them on the website, but I am going to not make you watch me back this entire cut file because I know that's probably not something you'd really like to sit and watch me do. I did have a hard time deciding to do this because I love a cut apart sheet, but I wanted to back my sons with the different yellows in the kit, in the collection here. And so I went ahead and did that. And I'm going to trim down the photo of my daughter and back it with a white background. It's just going to have a very thin one. I think this is kind of something that I have a habit of doing. I might try to break out of that. I'm also going to cut down my cardstock. I'm only cutting it 3/4 of an inch on both sides. My cut file doesn't quite fit completely on top of this, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it going over the edges of this because this is what I'm going to back the white cardstock with so that there's some color around it. I'm going to snip these little edges here. This, you can get this on the shop, this collection. It's the Just Beachy Scrapbook Layout Kit only, or you can get the Just Beachy Scrapbook Layout Class and Kit. So you can do either or. Here I'm going to aggressively distress the edges of that. I have been informed that I go pretty hard at that. I bend the paper and all sorts of stuff. So yeah. I'm going ahead and adding some thin tape here around the edges so that I can still, lift the edges a bit of the white cardstock so that it's not completely flat. I'm going to honestly just lay this here like this right now and start messing with everything else. I am pulling some stuff from my stash. It's a pearl aqua pigment, and I am going to splatter this all over the background. And I'm not going to roll my paper towels across this, which is unusual for me because I'm extremely impatient. But I'm going to set it aside to dry, and then this is me coming back. I wanted the full shine and the full color. When you roll, sometimes it takes away some of the pigment to it and everything because you pull some of it up. So I decided not to do that. I was patient and I let it dry. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'm going to cut these individual strips of color out, and I am going to cut them at different lengths to use on my layout, just so that I have a bunch of bright color, really. I love all the colors in this kit. This is kind of a little different than the other layouts that I have done with this kit. And so I wanted to do that. I'm going to cut these two like this, and I don't know why I didn't just cut them all across, but I didn't. And I don't know why. You'll see here in a second because I'm going to trim the ends of these off straight anyways. So I don't know where my brain was, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just trimming the little bits off here at the end, and I'm going to start layering them over here to the side. I don't want them all flush. I don't want them to be the exact same. And so I'm going to pull some up higher off the layout, and then I'm going to use all 5 of these colors. And I'm going to go ahead and rough these edges up as well. I just like the fact that if you use all the colors, then you can pretty much add whatever you want on the layout and everything's going to fit, because all the colors are there. Yeah. Anyways, at least that's my excuse for it. I like the little bit of shine in the background as well behind the cut file so that there's just a little bit of shine there. Here I'm going to add some adhesive. I am keeping this flat to the layout, but I'm only adding adhesive behind the circle portion so other bits can stick up. I thought about tucking some things behind the suns. I do decide against that. But I'm going to lay my first piece down. It is the darkest one. I have distressed the edges of each and every one of them already. And this is where I decide to change it up a little bit from what I already had it. And I kind of just do it on the fly. I do like the way it ends up being. I'm going to go ahead and add adhesive to the back of these. I cut the orange one though because it wasn't quite long enough. So this way it'll be up on the top and it will come out the bottom. I was trying to figure out where I wanted it there, and I've got to rough up the bottom edge again. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the pink one down first and the orange on top of that. But I am going to trim this so I do get it level. And so I will do that here in just 1 second. There we go. And I am rubbing it down a little harder because I do have the edges of all of these roughed up, so it does stick up a bit. I'm grabbing some foam adhesive from my stash, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the back of my photo. That way there's just some more dimension to the layout. And I'm going to grab some of the ephemera that was left over. This is actually from one of the sheets of paper. It's a cut apart sheet, and I went ahead and fussy cut this out one night while I was not really doing much of anything, but didn't really feel like scrapbooking. So I cut the Barefoot Fun, and then it actually said fun and sun on another card, and I fussy cut and sun out to make my title. So it says Barefoot Fun and Sun. And that's what I'm going to use for my title. I thought it was fun to use the cut aparts that way. I like to try to use them as much as possible, honestly. I really love a cut apart. They're great for layering and everything. So I am finally going to grab some of the ephemera. I love these flowers, and I really haven't used many of them. And these little birds, I call them the Tukey birds. I think they're toucan birds. I don't know if the white one is. But either way, they're Tukey birds, and they're adorable. And so I'm going to use them. They have nothing to do with the layout, and I'm okay with that. I'm also going to use that adorable little frog. And some of this gets moved around, but it does pretty much stay in the same area. I did add that random sunshine over to the right-hand side with the face. Tucked a little bit back here behind the word sun for my title, just so there was like another little cluster down there, and I like the way it's looking. So I'm going to pick up everything else off my desk, and I'm going to grab my glue, and I'm just going to start sticking things down. And true form for me, yes, I rough up the edges, and I really just put adhesive in a little portion of what I'm sticking down because I want it to be able to pop up off the layout, for there to be, some dimension to the layout, and everything not just sit flat. Except for kind of the title. I did glue that down pretty good. I'm picking up the different pieces here and there, and I'm roughing them up a little bit before I put them down if I hadn't already done that. Like here, I'm roughing up the cute little frog. He's so cute. But I went ahead and glued those down. And like I said, I am moving some of the pieces around. I kind of stuck the frog on top of the flower. I love this little bird. And I do use another bird here in a second. I just wanted some greenery coming out from behind the title portion, so I did that. And I'm adding some adhesive to the back of my photo and sticking it down. And then I'm going to rough up the rest of the title, this large piece, and go ahead and stick it down as well. Same with the cute little sunshine. And then I'm going to grab the 12 by 12 sticker sheet that comes in the pack, in the paper pack. And of course, I had to use this other little Tukey bird because he's just adorable. And so I'll add him there. And then I'm just going to go through and kind of pull some of the little word phrases. One's going to say so much fun. That's the top one. The orange one says such a wonderful time. The pink one says enjoy every moment. I'm roughing up those edges as well. And then I'm going to grab two more and stick them right under the photo. It's going to be happy memories and so amazing. So that I'll stick those right under the photo next to my title, and that will finish this layout. I really do hope that you enjoy it. If you check below, there'll be links to Erica's shop and the products. They are not affiliate links or anything, but that way you can find the stuff easily. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye!